The thoughts and opinions expressed during this broadcast are for entertainment purposes only. They are not facts. Now enjoy the show.
What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal? It's the Not Impressed Podcast, episode 13. It's your boy Kanesworld.
For peace sake.
You feel me? We back another one. Appreciate everybody tapping in, man. Been a lot of love going on. You feel me? If you in here, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. You feel me? Let's keep it going. You know what I mean? This is almost Christmas. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, we never addressed the Christmas. Like we never addressed the holidays.
Yeah, it's almost Christmas. We're gonna do an episode next week, right?
Yeah.
All right, so we definitely gonna have a Christmas episode for you guys. So check in, man. Maybe we should. You know what we should do? We should exchange a gift on the show.
Okay,
that'd be cool.
I'll do that.
You feel me?
I'm gonna get this nigga. What should I get you, bro? Damn, what can I get you?
I'm gonna get this nigga a pocket poontang.
I'm gonna get you to the Gog 3000. Fam.
That's crazy. Though. That shit, I seen that shit. That shit look crazy. What? You never call a female again. It's over.
It's over.
It's over for you hoes.
And
man.
I ain't playing with you.
Hey, and shout out Argentina.
Oh yeah,
Messi getting his first World Cup.
Shout out all the bandwagon.
Congrats. This nigga's a hater. I'm sorry, but congrats to you niggas. I was over there at the Mercado Buenos Aires. That shit was fire. Niggas was going crazy out there.
Bro, I've been on my hate mode today.
Yeah, he's on his hate mode today. Sorry guys, but
yeah.
We're gonna try to pick that up. But yeah, that shit was super dope over there. It's this little restaurant in the valley. If you guys haven't been there, it's
turned up.
They got some fire ass empanadas. And they were going crazy out there. We were in the middle of the street with the Argentinian flags just going crazy. They had to call the cops.
Shutting down traffic.
They called the cops. Helicopter came, all type of shit.
Damn, really?
Yeah, that shit was
I didn't
lit.
know that. I didn't know all that.
Yeah, helicopter came. They had the cops shut down the road. The cops came, got everybody out the street, and then they shut down the road for like a good hour or two.
Really? Damn.
Yeah, right there. She was popping.
You know, shout out to Argentina. But I'm not a bandwagon fan, bro.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it makes you a bandwagon fan. Like I was telling you earlier, for me personally, I feel like I've never been a huge soccer fan, but no matter what, growing up, I distinctly remember the Argentina jersey and being like, that shit hard.
I would say that one in Mexico is like the most notable.
I remember playing FIFA and every time, not even knowing why, picking Argentina.
Okay.
Because of Messi, 1, and 2, because of the jerseys, because that shit was hard.
Yeah.
Teal was like one of my favorite colors at the time. And everybody knows Messi, so it almost felt like I had my own connection to it. And then I feel like a lot of people out here too, because Argentinians they speak Spanish and stuff like that. So like, there's a lot of them out here in the valley, so there's like somewhat connection. For me, if I felt connected.
No, but so I mean, okay, I guess I'm saying it about the Argentina like winning and whatever, like everybody jumping on the bandwagon, but it's always like that, bro. Like, Golden State Warriors and shit. I guess you can call me a bandwagon fan.
Yeah, you were literally a bandwagon fan for the Warriors.
Because Warriors, but. I don't know. Copy and paste.
Lakers, baby.
Lakers, yeah.
For sure.
Bro, I didn't fucking AD get injured or some shit and he has like foot surgery or some shit like that?
I didn't know he got injured to where he needs foot surgery, but that motherfucker getting injured every time.
It might be the end of that, I think, bro.
Don't say all that. Why are you saying that?
I'm just saying he's been getting injury like
his whole life though.
The
niggas, they be clowning on him, calling him Mr. Glass.
Why?
Because he's fucking made of glass. You don't know who Mr. Glass is?
No.
You never seen what is it? Unbreakable? It's an M. Night Shyamalan movie with it has
is it
Samuel Jackson?
That shit's
you
crazy.
He's Mr. Glass.
Oh, okay.
Because fucking every bone in his body breaks. This nigga he'll trip and break fucking 10 bones in his body and
that
shit.
movie's dope.
That movie's fire. If you guys haven't seen that shit, Unbreakable, a lot of people, that's a sleeper. A lot of people
don't even know about it.
Yeah.
I kind of stumbled across it too.
And that one movie, I forgot what it's called, the one with the guy and he basically has 10 personalities and shit like that.
Which one is that?
It was just recently that it came out.
It's a recent movie.
Like the last 5 years. Yeah. That's actually a spin-off of that original movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like they're like connected and shit.
I gotta check that out there.
Yeah, Unbreakable is fire as fuck.
I stumbled across that shit.
What's his name? Bruce Willis. If you guys haven't seen it, that shit hard. Like, he's basically like a normal man, but he doesn't know why, but like he was the only one to survive a train crash. He like goes down to his downstairs like basement and he starts lifting weights with his son. And then he realizes that he could literally put as much weight as he wants on there and shit. And he's like, what the fuck? They put a fucking air conditioner on there, all type of shit. And he's still lifting it. And then basically like you see it as like a normal movie. It has nothing to do with heroes or anything like that. It's just that. And then you see Mr. Glass as this man who's just like, he's breaks anything that happens. If he bumps into a wall, he'll break his shoulder type shit.
Yeah.
And then
Wait, am I thinking about? I might be thinking about another movie.
I think you might, because I asked you about this before and you said you never seen it.
I'm thinking about the one where Samuel L. Jackson is like a guy that tortures like somebody that's gonna like blowing up different, saying that they're gonna blow up different parts.
Oh no.
I thought it's called Unthinkable.
Yeah. This is like, it's like regular life. You don't think anything about heroes or superpowers or anything like that. It's just that he's really strong. And then you see Mr. Samuel L. Jackson, and then he meets him, and he's just a nice man who runs like a comic book store, but he's like infatuated with like good guys, bad guys, you know, that type of shit. And then you kind of got to watch it, but basically it's like, if you think about it like that, like it's almost like Bruce Willis is meant to be the good guy and Mr. Glass is meant to be the bad guy.
Got you.
It's just regular life. That's just hard.
I got to see that. Yeah, I was thinking, I was completely, you seen the other one I'm talking about, right? Yeah. Where like there's like this guy that fucking, he's saying that he's going to blow up different cities and major cities or whatever. So they're trying to like get the information out of him, and they bring in Samuel L., and he's like a torturer. It's a trip, bro. Like the ending, like you're like, oh shit.
Oh, you remember the Negotiator? That was a hit. The Negotiator. You never seen that?
No.
It's maybe it's not Samuel Jackson. It might be Denzel Washington actually, but he's like a LAPD negotiator.
Okay.
So then like they have this.
Check this. If it's Denzel, I gotta check that.
They have this like building, like I think it's actually the police station or some shit held up, and then he's the negotiator that comes in. And they try to solve it, and he tells people don't go in, but they go in anyways, type shit.
Yeah, so to go back to it though, so with AD, they're calling him Mr. Glass.
Yeah, they have pictures with him like over Samuel Jackson's body in that movie because he's in a wheelchair.
Yeah,
that shit's funny as fuck.
No, I'm so out of touch with the sports world, to be honest with you. We don't talk about sports a lot, but I think it might be, time for the Lakers to start looking for a big man.
Yeah, I mean, he's out for 1 month with the foot injury. We got so many more worries, though, on our mind. Like, we need a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
We need a lot of stuff. We need a shooter. We don't have no shooters, like, no like shooters.
No, like, from the three-pointer, like,
nobody.
Nothing.
Not one.
Yeah.
Literally. Not one solidified shooter.
Yeah. But I think, the Lakers, from what I can see, like I said, I'm not tapped in enough, but they're a big team, bro. So, like, nigga, get to the hole. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, but that's cool. Get to the hole, but you need to get to the hole and
it's
then
a different
kick it
game.
out.
It's a different game nowadays.
Yeah, but like you could get to the hole and win like that and keep getting fouled, and like whoever gets fouled the most and has free throws, like you could get 40 points just on free throws.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Shit like that. But it has to be mixed to where like you keep going to the hole, they know what you're doing.
They know what you're doing, yeah.
So now when they double team you in the hole, you got to be able to kick it out to a 3-pointer line, and he's wide open three. The problem is we literally don't have anyone. Russell Westbrook. Horrible at threes. Russell Westbrook, horrible.
Yeah.
Fucking Patrick Beverly, horrible. LeBron's like kind of cutthroat, like in certain moments, but he's not like a solidified.
He's never really been.
shooter.
I don't feel like he's been a hot shooter.
Never.
Really.
Anthony, he could like at points.
He's had his moments.
He has his moments.
I remember. I remember a LeBron moment, bro.
From the bubble.
No. This was years ago when they were playing. I believe Orlando or some shit like that. Like it was to get into the championship, I believe, and It was around the time when the theme song was like so amazing.
Oh, okay.
It was around that time. So it was like 10 years ago, 12 years ago. And we're watching this shit, bro. And it's like the last couple seconds, and I'm like, oh, it's done. Like Orlando got this. You know what I mean? And then fucking like the homie's like, no, let's just check it out. And I was like, yeah, it's true, because it was the so amazing year, you know?
Yeah.
So I was like, it could be so amazing, you know?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, boom, that fool hit. So he has those moments, you know? Like LeBron had those moments where he's hit those clutch shots, you know? But he's definitely not like a
solidify like this man is a 3-point shooter.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
I always thought Ray Allen was the one, man, but Steph Curry is it, bro.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like it.
Ray Allen was it back then, but Steph Curry is definitely the greatest shooter.
Do you think those ones from like full court was like real?
They looked real, but I want to sway to the side that they're not.
Yeah.
Like ESPN and shit like that, they be doing a game commercials like that.
Yeah.
Or where fucking Terrell Owens was like catching the ball behind his head and shit.
Yeah. Did you ever see it's funny, advertisements back in the day was one of the advertisements was the dude fucking like breaks through the wall and catches the ball and shit.
Oh yeah.
You remember that shit?
What about the one where Kobe jumped over the car?
Yeah, I remember all that.
That one was hard.
Yeah.
That shit wasn't real.
Yeah, it wasn't real.
But that shit was hard. Kobe jumping over the car.
To me, one of the best like advertisements I ever seen, bro, was from Nike with the whole like the dribbling and shit.
Oh yeah, that shit was hard because they're trying to catch up to N1.
Like,
I can't get signed by Nike. I'm not a witness.
Yeah. But hey, let's jump into the topic of the whole week, man.
The Tory and Meg.
Tory and Meg. What's your take on this whole thing, bro?
I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on, man. I can't really say, like, it's still kind of up in the air. But what I could say is there's a lot of like inconsistencies. How Kelsey just switched her whole story before going up.
Yeah.
Like, that's pretty insane.
Bro, prosecutors thought they had that shit in the bag with her.
They thought they did. And then also Meg, like, admitting to a lot of lying and just makes look everything that looked solidified look shaky.
Yeah.
What about, did you hear that the driver or the bodyguard he's gone, he disappeared.
He disappeared after like,
and he's supposed to go on the stand.
Yeah.
And this nigga disappeared.
I don't know about that. Like, I don't know. Like, what are they thinking?
I'm saying, what do you think about that?
Payoff, if anything.
That's what I think.
So the I believe that Kelsey was paid off too, though. That's what I think. That's why her story is flip flopping.
Yeah,
because she was paid off, bro. You know.
Yeah.
Money talks, bro. Like, the truth of the matter is, money
you offer $1 million
talks,
and be like, think what you could do with this $1 million.
Because think about it.
And she's not friends with Meg no more.
Look, think about it. Meg the Stallion is Meg the Stallion, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it could be a facade too, right? All these guys look like they got money, but they probably don't. She getting money, bro. I'm pretty sure she's getting money, dog.
Like $100K, $250K show.
Whatever. Yeah, you know, she's getting money.
Yeah, for sure.
Kelsey, not the same.
For sure. Well, Kelsey too, at the time when they fought, they were like staying together, like fucking with each other. And I guess when they got
she was like an assistant, according to.
And when they got into their whole argument, I guess the first thing Meg said was like, pack your shit type shit.
Yeah.
So that right there, you know, she probably need money. Yeah. But also, this was 2 years ago. Like, she's married and everything now.
Kelsey?
Yeah, Kelsey's married. So imagine her husband in there just hearing like, she smashed this person, which doesn't matter. Like, you don't judge a woman by who she smashed, but still, like, I'm sure any nigga doesn't want to know the exact name and the person and the time that their wife was.
I do.
Fucking. You one of those niggas that ask you,
bro? Like, let's be open and let's be open.
You be asking how many bodies you got and shit.
You know, I've definitely been open about it. You feel me? Sure. So like,
yeah, you too open though. This motherfucker, this nigga will share everything with his girl. Like, he knows it's gonna piss her off.
Yeah,
and he'll be like, you know, this one time 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I had met this bitch and we were just chopping it up, and I knew I shouldn't have been texting her, but I was texting her all night and we talking about like, what? Nobody even asked you this information, nigga. Like, what do you want?
Yeah, I'm a little too open sometimes, but I think, to me, it's not a problem. Like, be open. Like, as far as like if you're in a relationship and stuff, like, you shouldn't let it reflect how the relationship should.
It shouldn't hinder you.
Shouldn't hinder. You know what I mean? Like, because we're all fucking grown, bro. Yeah. You know, we all have life. There's one life to live, bro.
My view on it though, like, I feel that, I understand that, and I think that's true. Like, if you guys want to have the conversation, if she wants to have it, I'm not gonna.
I'm not pressing the issue.
I'm not gonna not have it.
I'm not over like, tell me the number. Drake says to multiply by 3. I'm not doing none of that.
But at this point, probably like, I can't remember the last time I asked a woman like, how many bodies you got?
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't think it's like I said, I'm open about it, but I'm saying if a woman is gonna share that information, like, you know, I don't think it's a problem. It doesn't make me look at her like less of. You feel me?
What item could you buy with your body count?
A motherfucking cheeseburger, nigga.
Quick burger. Bro, I'm not from McDonald's or from Holiday.
Bro, I'm getting a holiday meal, nigga.
A holiday meal. You get the fries too, or just the burger?
Just the pastrami.
The pastrami fries, $4.50. Because there's a half. There's a half in there, half a body.
This nigga gonna buy the whole motherfucking SpaceX.
Nah, not that much. Come on, man. Maybe a nice pair of shoes or something.
This nigga getting the Jordan fucking limited edition.
Not the retros. I can't buy no retros. Maybe some like Jordan flights.
That's
or some
a funny
shit.
question, bro. Like, yeah, my shit's
what
like.
What could you buy with your body count?
Shit.
I could probably. The price of Vans did go up.
Nigga, I'm going to 7-Eleven. I'm getting a fucking the little pizza right there, some little taquitos.
The price of vans did go up. You know what I mean?
The price of vans.
This shit's like $50. That's
No, let's jump back to the Meg though. So so the what I left out when I was like commenting on this is that there was no DNA evidence of Tory having handled that gun.
Yeah.
And then from what we watched with No Jumper, they brought up a lot of questions to me. I'm like, well, there's motive there now with Kelsey.
Yeah, for sure.
For her to be the shooter,
Because of
bro.
the heat of the moment.
I've never thought of like that angle.
Well, also what I heard was that the gun was in the front passenger and Kelsey was sitting in the front passenger.
Yeah.
So that's pretty iffy. Whether she knew exactly where the gun was or any of that. I heard it was in a bag.
Yeah.
It was in a bag there.
Her bag.
And then they showed it. Well, no.
I'm just saying, like,
they showed
who carries bags?
They
like,
showed up
mostly
pictures
women.
of the bags because what happened was Meg Thee Stallion, when Tory was in the party, she moved all her bags into Tory's car without telling him she was doing that.
That was Kelsey moving, or
Meg.
Okay.
Meg told her guy friend to get all the bags and put them in Tory's car.
Yeah.
Without even telling him that. So then all the bags in the front seat were hers, supposedly, but there could have been other ones. And when they showed her photos of the bag, she didn't say it wasn't her bag. She said, I don't know, I got a lot of bags. She said the exact ones were hers, and she said she wasn't sure about that bag. That's what she said.
So do you think, okay, so let me ask you this. If you had to like call it right now, who is the shooter?
I couldn't. I really couldn't.
No?
I really couldn't. I want to sway to the side saying that Tory didn't shoot her just because all the
evidence
the reasoning
show it.
If he did shoot her, he's an idiot.
Like the motive.
Yeah, the motive
doesn't show.
The reason if he did shoot her, he's an idiot. I mean, maybe he was drunk, and because what really happened is technically, well, in the court's eyes, she got shot, but technically, in my eyes, she didn't exactly get shot. They shot towards her what looked like it wasn't meant to hit her. If it was meant to hit her, like she's fucking 5'10", like she's a big body, like they could have hit her. Like it seemed like they were
level Meg Thee Stallion too.
Yes, I know. You said last episode, you freaky ass nigga.
She's a tall glass
this
of
nigga
wine.
Gonna tell us
right
every episode.
Meg Thee Stallion. I never noticed, bro. I seen her lifestyle.
Like, Meg didn't do it. Meg didn't do it.
I don't think Meg. I don't think she did it. You know,
somebody did it, but yeah, I don't think that they purposely meant to harm her.
Tall glass of wine.
Like I said, if it was Tory, it was probably one of the dumbest things you could do.
So I think if it was Tory, okay, I do definitely believe that like Meg Thee Stallion will put dog hands on this nigga.
Yeah, there was a lot of inconsistencies too, like with the fact that so
let's say that like they got physical.
Yeah, Tory and her.
You know what I mean? Like that, I could imagine that this nigga gonna be struggling.
Yeah, possibly.
And then like niggas don't fight nowadays.
Yeah,
niggas pull the strap.
What seems
that's that angle.
Yeah.
But I think it's more so now that after seeing the more of the shit that I've seen, it might be Kelsey, bro.
What the inconsistent part to me is that why? Okay, so she said that she wasn't looking. She got shot at 5 times. Then she looked back,
which
and
niggas
seen
gonna run.
Tory with the gun. That's the exact word. So you're saying now,
and then the whole dance bitch just sounds hilarious.
So
like,
you heard
that's
dance
something
bitch.
out of a fucking Netflix film.
You heard dance bitch before
a lifetime film. You ever seen that?
Yeah. You heard dance bitch before 5 shots. First of all, right when I hear dance bitch and a gun cock, I'm already looking. I'm not waiting for 5 shots. And once I hear 1 shot, I'm taking off.
And so are they saying that this is going on while they're actually like entangled,
actively fighting?
Yeah.
No, what they said they said they weren't fighting at all. That's what Meg and Kelsey said.
Yeah.
Which was found out to be a lie because they have on video and they have a witness that says they saw 2 women fighting.
Yeah.
Then they said that Kelsey started trying to fight the gun off of Tory while Tory hit her.
Okay.
And then she turned around and she said, dance bitch. Which more likely, like just that right there seems like they were fighting. Maybe he had the gun for no reason and was trying to tell them to chill. She tried to grab the gun, or she grabbed the gun the whole time. And then maybe he did hit her, but maybe he was trying to get her to drop the gun type shit.
I think now that, like I said, more and more that we're talking about it, bro, why would, they were saying on No Jumper, right? Why would she get immunity? Kelsey. Because she obviously has some information against her.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, too, their point was that technically she has the most motive and she knows that.
That's what I'm saying.
So even if it wasn't her, though, you'd still want immunity. Just for the fact that there's a possibility that it can be seen as free. Just the fact that there was a heated argument and a fight before, already I'm be like, I need immunity for me to speak. Because even if it's not my fault, it could be for like
a accessory to it.
Yeah, or they just might okay, let's say
they just might be like, okay, well, we're gonna have to pin this on you.
Yeah, we think it was you.
Yeah.
Now just because the part of the argument and that you
just
guys fought
motive.
Shit, yeah. Now we think it's you, so I'm gonna be like, all right, I need.
Okay, so then that's probably what it is. The fact that there was a fight that she's saying that didn't happen is that's why she's taking.
Yeah, and she knows the fight's gonna come out, so it's like, let me just say, it's gonna be crazy, man. We got another week of that shit, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep on.
If you guys want to see the updates, man, check out For Pete's Sake on Instagram, on TikTok.
Not Impressed, yeah.
Not Impressed is gonna be on there too. And if you aren't following the Not Impressed Instagram, go ahead and follow that, man. We're almost to 100 followers, man.
Get us up, man. Get us up.
We need to get to 100. We might do a giveaway or something. You know what I mean? Get us up to 100.
If we get to 100, I'm gonna go and holler at some bitches.
Huh?
Remember?
Oh yeah, we did say that. Don't forget about that. We said that once we get to 100.
And when I say, I always use the word, the B word, man. I love you, ladies. It's not.
I only say bitches because I don't know your names individually.
Yeah, don't take it as offensively. It's just.
We apologize. He's a piece of shit.
Yeah, I'm an asshole sometimes. Okay, so I'm gonna say Kelsey is probably the shooter. You're saying you don't know yet.
I'm saying I don't know. I mean,
I don't think that Tory did that shit. That's stupid, bro.
Yeah, I don't think I want to say that Tory didn't do it because I feel like he's smarter than that. But everybody, we all know a nigga that. Well, we don't know all know a nigga, but we all know somebody who knows somebody who did something drunk and. There's niggas shit. I don't know, but
blacked out drunk. Yeah, for sure.
But
he's such a small nigga. Think about it. It takes him like a shot to get drunk.
Yeah, but from what I seen, it all signs point to that it wasn't him because why the fuck would it be him? I did see that people were like there was a
unless he was getting his dog getting dogged by fucking nigga, but there's no evidence of that.
Yeah. I did see though that people were saying that not every time you handle a gun, your DNA can be transferred to a weapon, but they did say that if you fired off 5 times consecutively, your DNA should be on there because there's so much
I do wonder why there's gun residue
on them.
On them.
Yeah, how is there gun residue on him, but he didn't handle the weapon? But
it could be that, like you said, the warning shots, stop fucking fighting type shit.
But even then, the DNA should be on there. For multiple shots.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And how then that also doesn't corroborate with her story because it's if there was 3 warning shots, you told me there's 3 warning shots, then 2 at you, and you still, that's when you barely turned around? You let off boop, boop, I'm already looking who the fuck is shooting? Or I'm taking off.
You're running.
Yeah. Or I'm not even looking, I'm trying to get covered.
You're covering and looking what the fuck's going on?
And he dropped a live in 2020, right after it happened, and he was just he was basically saying the live, he's like, make this make sense. Somebody shoots at you 5 times. You think you're in danger. And you get back in the car with them?
Yeah.
Because they got back in the car. If it's your friend and there's an argument and this guy's trying to relax it and he's like, all right, everybody get back in the car. Let's just get the fuck out of here. You might get back in.
Yeah.
But if it's the guy whose car it is, you're like, nah, I'm going to get an Uber, nigga.
So the thing that was said too, though, is that basically... it was during the George Floyd stuff.
Yeah.
So she was it's the whole high tension, weapon involved, cops involved. She was kind of hesitant on that shit,
His other argument to that though was, okay, she's hesitant to call the cops.
That's why she didn't come out. She didn't outright say, oh yeah, this nigga did it up front. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but his argument with that is okay, I understand that. But what about to the point when you've already been questioned by the police, when you're on the stretcher, getting on the ambulance, he's obviously right there, not armed.
Yeah.
At that point, you'd have a good chance to say, okay, he shot me. You guys should grab him if that's really what happened.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So then it leads me to my next thing though. Why would Meg point him?
Because maybe she really doesn't know who shot her. Maybe she really wasn't looking. Maybe she was fighting this bitch.
I'm just wondering why she would automatically be like, he did it.
Maybe she was fighting and she really did turn around and he had the gun in his hand and that was enough to, you know what I mean? And it's one of your best friends, and like maybe they were fighting from the gun. He got it from her, and then in Meg's eyes, it looked like he had it the whole time, and her friend was fighting her. That's a possibility,
bro. It's crazy because, like, you know, of course, the system. I mean, the court's gonna do their, you know, their work to try to figure out the truth.
Yeah.
But I feel like what's the trip about any type of case, bro? No matter what, like, I don't feel like it's always like 100% the truth. You just never know 100% the truth. For sure. You know? Speaking of these cases, let's jump to another case, you know? So the XXX trial is going to be starting soon.
I've seen that.
And they fucking supposedly have 6ix9ine and Drake as a witness on that shit.
Yeah, I've seen that.
There's, of course, all those conspiracies.
I don't know if it's a fact, though, because I haven't seen anything legitimate.
I went and did a search, bro.
And they have him as a...
It's still speculated, though, but it's like legit speculation is what I'm saying.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't, like I said, I want to see an actual like court document that says Drake, Aubrey Graham, blah, 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 calling it. Because I'm
just saying like it's like legit speculation. It wasn't just like a meme page posting it or something.
Yeah, man. I mean, from the jump, I thought there's a lot of eerie shit if you look up like the YouTube videos of...
Do you think he's, you know what I mean?
I mean, I don't know, but I know there's a lot of eerie videos that I've seen. I remember before I was seeing some crazy shit like that song that Drake has with Travis Scott.
Mm-hmm.
Cut the lights.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's called, fuck was that shit called?
I can't remember.
Anyway.
But in the video, there's a person that looks like XXX falling from the sky.
Mm.
And he looks just like him. He's like falling from the sky.
And then he has that whole like XXX SMS fucking shoot below the neck.
Yeah. Like that shit crazy.
Fucking and then on the latest album on Her Loss, there's some more. Have you seen that? There's some more little cryptic messages where he says like he's like basically like breaking down. It almost seems like that situation about the 10 you know, $10,000 for a bat. You know what I mean? Like it's just like. There's a lot. I forgot. I don't know. I don't want to butcher it. You know what I mean? But it's in. I believe. I want to say it's on my bullshit. Maybe I'm not too sure.
You guys fucking got paid 10 bands to take XXX out for Drake. You fucking dumb as hell.
For any type of money, you dumb as hell. But for 10, it's just like
for sure. Any type of money, you dumb as hell. But 10K,
like nigga, go jump yourself in a river and go fucking
throw me.
No,
10 million.
No.
But
we don't.
No, we don't condone violence. But you know what I'm saying. We just talking hypothetical.
Hypothetical.
There ain't no way.
Hey, listen to the disclaimer in the beginning if you don't believe it.
Ain't no way.
No, I think it's interesting, you know, and there's definitely all those different like you said, the creepy, eerie, like, you know, and then he even said like, if I get killed, Champagne Poppy did it. You remember that?
Yeah, he did say that.
You know, I don't know. It's just all speculation and shit, but I do think it's like kind of interesting because what I'm thinking is what's happening is that with that evidence of X saying that, right? Because that's real evidence of X saying that. He said that shit on live.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking that attorneys probably have come across all this other information, all the cryptic stuff and all the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're trying to figure out, you know, the real truth, right? So I'm thinking that they seen that shit and they're just kind of going off of their own whim, like, you know, fuck it, let's look into this.
Yeah.
You know?
A fact.
But
that's a fact. So tell me, Dr. Dre versus Timbaland.
Oh man. Those are my top two.
Dr. Dre versus Timbaland. Who wins?
Those are my top two, and I like them for different reasons.
Producer wise.
Damn.
Beat making wise. You got a lot of great songs, man. Icebox, Cry Me a River.
So I know we went through them,
Try
right?
Again.
We went through them. So it used to be like when
Dre?
I first, it used to be Dre. But more and more that I figured out his process and the way he does things, I consider him more of a composer than an actual like producer.
Mm-hmm.
And he's an engineer. You feel me?
Yeah.
So he just knows how to craft sound.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pick Timbaland.
Okay.
You remember all those bangers we were playing?
Yeah, for sure.
Those are bangers.
Then I listened to Pharrell's beats the other day, and that shit was crazy.
Yeah, Pharrell's fire. So remember the AO Technology song? Yeah, it was Timbo that did that shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
A lot of those too, if you think about it, like the ones we looked at did have Timbaland in it, and he made the song.
Exactly.
Like the songs with JT and shit like that.
Exactly. So production wise,
Promiscuous Girl.
production wise, and then helping out with like the artists and making that song. Like I said, I'm sure that Dre's like hands on too. You know what I mean? But I feel like creatively, Timbaland, bro. Like remember the shit with his mouth I was showing you? Like creatively, and then like it's so cold, I'm so cold, I'm so like just all the little elements that he adds to these records.
Yeah.
You know,
Dr. Dre's main shit that made him blow up was the usage of samples.
yeah. You should
The samples was what made it crazy.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people weren't doing that, and he was using like the samples that their parents loved. You feel me? Like the '80s samples,
the nostalgia,
which are still some of the best ones.
He brought like the nostalgia to it.
And if you think about,
you get that crowd and the new crowd.
If you think about the new age now too, like a lot of these bangers that come out have '90s samples in it.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Like fucking First Class. You know, they just did another one. King Combs. Do you listen to any of Diddy's
Just when
son?
it comes up, but I don't like search or
So
shit.
he has one with Kodak Black that just came out, and it's a sample from like I believe it might be from Tell Me What You Want From Me.
Look at what you see.
It might be from that. They sampled that shit. So
something you could have.
yeah, that. So it's
Hey,
like
mama. Yeah, fire.
Who is that? Who is that right there? Is that Mace?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it is Mace.
So they sampled that record and they're on the record. You know.
Fire. His sons be doing a lot of that shit. They doing a lot of Diddy ones too, where they be.
His son is like a fucking replication of him, bro.
Yeah,
he sounds like him a little bit. So I'm pretty sure he's in there helping him out a little bit, like you know when they're in the studio and stuff. So Dre, like I said, composer, bro.
Yeah.
He has like Scott Storch. He was Scott Storch in the studio. He's playing something. He has the ear. He knows. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And he just knows how to grab those different elements from people. You know what I mean? I'll be honest with you. I when I was doing production early on, it was just like always for me. It was like from scratch, and it was like me just fucking putting my nose down. You know what I mean? And fucking trying to figure everything out. But these guys were like they're able to pull from they're gonna pull the creativeness out of you.
Yeah.
You understand? But Dre is bro, legend, dog.
J. Cole or K. Dot?
I'll be honest with you, bro. I'm gonna say this. Before I say the one, I'm gonna say that Kendrick Lamar had the album of the decade, bro, when he first dropped Good Kid, Mad City, dog.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Made that statement. I don't give a fuck who don't care. Look, J. Cole.
J. Cole?
Yeah, J. Cole.
Why? J. Cole?
He just, to me, he's like, his songs are for me, like they're entertaining.
Yeah.
Right? They have substance.
Mm-hmm.
They're entertaining. Beat selection goes crazy, and I think Kendrick Lamar, especially off this last album, I didn't really pay attention to it, like honestly, because to me it just lacked all that. Like I get it, people say it's different. I don't give a fuck.
Because this nigga doesn't like conscious rap no more.
I don't like conscious rap no more. I don't like boom bap really. I don't like none of that no more.
That used to be your only shit.
I used to be. I don't like the last time I listened to Tupac was like probably like a month, 2 months ago. Like I was like, it's not in rotation for me anymore.
It's definitely a tough question, but
who would you pick? Okay, so wait, Dre and Timbo, who you picking?
Creativity wise and the shit that Timbaland was doing. Using his mouth and shit like that, unmatched.
Unmatched, bro.
That's unmatched.
This motherfucker will get this shit and this shit right here.
But Dr. Dre
and make a beat off of this shit.
Yeah, for sure. That motherfucker will fart on the beat and make that shit. But Dr. Dre, like all the songs he did for Snoop and shit like that, like
classic.
Ring ding dong.
Yeah.
Ring a ding ding ding.
Yeah, that was his own.
That's insane.
That was
you know
his
what
own.
I mean? Like that goes up with a lot of Timbaland ones. Certain shit like that is crazy. It's really hard to choose, but
so I don't know if he was on. I'm pretty sure he was probably on production on that, but like that was his song.
Yeah.
Now, if you're talking about artist wise, like that put out a project, like
Dr.
Dre's albums are way better,
for sure,
than Timbo's. Which Timbo had a fire album though. I will say that.
But from J. Cole and K. Dot, I would say, so K. Dot, like you said, Good Kid, Mad City, the energy, the storytelling, the lyrics, fire
beat selection.
The new one, there's a lot of shit, and as he drops visuals to it, there's some songs that like until you see a visual to it, you don't feel the same. But then when you see the visual, like you could like fully feel it.
I gotta dive in.
Like that
I never really dived in.
He just dropped a video for Count Me Out. No, count me out. Count me out.
Yeah.
That shit was hard as fuck. But J. Cole, I will say, when it comes to storytelling, unmatched.
Bro.
Unmatched. That
bro,
shit is
Middle
insane.
Child?
Middle Child
That
is
was
insane.
fire.
What's that one where he talks about losing his virginity? Insane.
No Role Models?
No, that's not it.
That's not it.
But that shit's insane. Like,
I like Love Yours.
that shit,
Love Yours.
bro, the one where he talks about losing your virginity, literally, I feel like everybody who's heard that song felt that shit.
Went through that.
And felt it like, like they're like,
You're talking about the one
like,
where he's like he was acting like he
like she's had sex before, he's acting like he has, but he hasn't.
Yeah.
That shit was fire. That
bro,
shit
and
was
then
like
production wise was crazy.
amazing, bro. Like that, he has so many songs like that where it's like it puts you in that that spot.
No, for sure. And even like when he got on like on his features, like when he got on the Bia song, like nigga, it went over niggas' heads that he started rapping in the style of the UK niggas. Like he was using their terminology and their cadences.
Yeah, for sure.
So he's just super talented, bro. Like, and not to mention he's a great producer. That's the thing.
Oh yeah, that's fire.
Yeah, he's a great producer, bro.
Yeah, he's fire.
He did, if I'm not mistaken, Kendrick was. It's funny you bring him up because there was supposedly all this talk back, especially when Kendrick was popping. I think To Pimp a Butterfly came out around those times. Which again, like that's where I started to kind of like fall off from it a little bit.
Yeah,
but they were supposed to have like this talk of a joint album between those two.
Yeah,
that would be fire, bro.
That would be fire.
But he
probably has some songs.
He has done production for Kendrick though back in the day.
That's fire. They probably got some songs for sure.
Bro, imagine all the music that all these great artists have that we've never heard.
They all say that they have so many songs, and that's the thing. Like everybody knows. Well, people who actually make music, you know that like. And people don't understand that. They think all their artists have a bunch of good songs. I'm going to tell you the truth. Some of them don't. Some of them have some trash-ass songs. They just don't drop them. Because it's like, you bat 100, you hit 30, you feel me? So I'm going to release those 30.
But I'm also saying that the ones that they don't think is
good, some of the ones they don't
that's
think are good are fucking crazy.
Bro, imagine Drake's vault right now, bro. Him and Yachty been together for the last 4 months, 5 months.
Yeah.
Imagine all the songs we're never going to hear that are probably fucking going to turn the club up if they got dropped today.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So, I don't know. I've always thought about that. That's always been my thing. Like, because I thought about, like, Tupac, bro. Think about Tupac. From my understanding, my man was in there
all
the time, and he was literally record, fuck listening to it, fuck engineering anything right now. Let's record another one.
Let's
record another one.
Talking about Kendrick, like in TDE and all them. You heard that Absol album?
I haven't heard the album yet.
That's just pretty fire.
Yeah, I haven't heard the album yet, but I seen that freestyle. That nigga was going off on that shit.
Did you see? Oh, if you guys haven't heard that, go check that out, man. That Absol album, I believe it's called Herbert. That's just pretty fire. But it came out too in the news that he had tried to commit suicide like last year.
I seen the headline. I didn't read it to us.
That apparently he jumped off a bridge.
That's crazy.
And he survived.
That's crazy.
So like, think about that. Like he would have been here. And that's the guy. And he says in the album too, like, people look at me like, after they found out, it's like, why you sad? Like, you have everything type shit. And then that shit made him even more sad. You feel me? Like, and it's crazy. Like, you never know what people are going through.
Yeah, you know? Bro, because even, like, the shit that happened with Twitch, bro, we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
You know, like.
If you do have people you care about, you know, check in on them, see how they doing, man.
Yeah.
You never know, like, how happy people look. I was just talking to a friend the other day, and she was telling me that she's been down as fuck, crying every night. And she's like, are you able to notice? Like, I see her every day. She looks like the happiest person I fucking know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Shit like that.
Yeah.
So check on your
so
people.
even for me, bro, like, you know, I've never really, like, felt like I was a depressed person and shit, but I felt like I did go, like, I finally felt that, like, after the, like, when I, like, around the COVID time, we talked about this before.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I went through, like, this mini depression I never felt. Like, it was, like, almost like, just like, damn, I don't know what I'm doing. Fucking like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like, and then you think about shit from the past, like traumas and stuff. And I'm just like, damn, nigga, I don't know if it was because I was off of the everything, you know what I mean? Like off of smoking, anything like that. So like, it just hit me, bro. Like, and you remember how it was back then. Like in that period, I was just like, fuck everything, you know, like it don't matter type shit, you know? because you just feel down and shit, bro. That shit tripped me out. I never really felt that,
I forgot what
but I'm good now.
I forgot what it's called. But it's basically like it's this term. I forgot what it's called, but it's basically like if you're depressed for so long.
Functioning.
Yeah,
Depression?
but there's an actual like term, like it's I don't forgot what it's called, but it's when you're depressed so long that basically you don't feel depressed anymore, but you actually are depressed.
Yeah.
Like you'll be completely happy, but you're really depressed.
I
Like,
do feel like I'm a little emo sometimes,
like
bro.
you like you'll think you're like nothing's wrong with you and you're happy and shit, but really you're like depressed the whole time.
Yeah.
I feel like
I
I
think
go
it's
through some shit like that.
I think it's high. I think it's just a high functioning depression, bro. That's what
Yeah.
it is. It's like you say, you're so like almost essentially used to it
Yeah.
that you don't even recognize that you have it. That's what I'm saying. Like, of course, I'm feeling some type of way about certain situations in my life, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, I don't feel like it's enough to hinder me and make me feel a certain type of way either. But then when I was off, like when I was just like fucking in my room for fucking 3 weeks and fucking just like off of just completely sober, no weed, no nothing, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it started to really expose, you know what I mean? Like I got to see it, start to really feel it, what I was feeling, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it could have been one of those things where it's like, nigga, you've been feeling like this.
Oh, it's
but
called dysthymia.
Dysthymia?
Yeah, dysthymia is a milder but long-lasting form of depression. It's also called persistent depressive disorder. People with this condition may also have bouts of major depression at times.
Yeah.
So again, like
I mean, I got a lot of like my family has a lot of history of that shit. I'm sure a lot of people's family,
yeah.
So,
So again, if you don't, even for yourself, check up on yourself, man. Go get therapy. I think a lot of people in this world, in this country especially, just look down on therapy like it's a bad thing or something like that. Like,
so definitely a stigma for
like,
sure.
go do that shit, man. Especially like
If you're feeling a certain way,
I run into people who just like, even if you're not feeling some certain way, just go. You feel me? Like, just go regardless. Because again, you could be having this type of thing
And
where
not
you're
even
not
know.
feeling some type of way.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you won't know till you start letting shit out. And then like,
Yeah.
I meet people who are like, I met somebody she was just basically like, oh, I don't have depression, but she was going through a lot of things.
Yeah.
Like her family, her mom
Mhm.
had just passed away, but yet she didn't think that it was necessary to go to therapy. But yet, like when we would talk,
It's a lot of
she would
that.
start telling me and like, which like I'm a listen, like I'm a hear it out. But that's exactly what I'm trying to tell you is like, if you feel the need to talk to me and you're saying that makes you feel better,
You
that's the
need to
same
talk.
thing you're gonna do to a therapist, except they're a professional. They
Yeah.
know exactly how to acknowledge this shit and do shit. So
Yeah.
everybody out there, man, I suggest go get some therapy, man. You feel me? Go check on your people, man. You don't know what people are going through, you know what I mean? And just
Yeah, bro, because you
keep it
got
going.
like, you got the recently, you got Twitch, you got Absol saying that he fucking jumped off a fucking freeway.
Mm-hmm.
You got the dude from the Power Rangers,
Yeah.
And I think as a society, like for us men, it's like they're being it's opening. Okay, so it's pivoting now, but for a long time it's like, no, suppress your fucking feelings, be a fucking man, don't cry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that has made it where niggas is going off of themselves. Niggas is not, you know what I mean? Niggas is like not willing to be vulnerable. You know what I mean? And then it ends up being like that. But I do think there's a pivot now where like society as a whole is pivoting and recognizing that there is a lot of these mental health issues specifically for men.
Yeah.
And
that's good. And I think we should continue that trend. Also people, like do it for yourself. You know what I mean? Like, cause it doesn't matter what society says or what transpires, you know what I mean? Cause it's cool like to see it more on the Shade Room and on Instagram, people talking about mental health and men's mental health and stuff like that. But even all that isn't gonna always make you go and do shit. So
yeah, it's not gonna make you.
Yeah.
You can the whole saying, lead the horse to the water, you can't make him drink.
Yeah.
But
Or it's like almost.
Well, what I'm saying is that it was like super taboo.
Oh, yeah,
like
for sure.
the openness of it was
Yeah,
a
for
super
sure.
taboo, nigga. There wasn't two men talking about this shit.
Yeah, for sure.
You feel me? So it's like there definitely is a pivot. You know what I mean? And yeah, it's important, bro. Like cry, nigga. If you need to cry.
Yeah.
That's what I feel too,
So
though.
like for me, I feel like a lot of people tell me too. I'm like, a lot of times I'm just like super emotionless and shit. Like
nigga, sometimes you just
I show
poker
very,
face.
I show very little emotion and shit like that. which at times could be like a form of depression and shit. I don't know. I'm gonna go to therapy myself. That's why I'm never gonna tell y'all to do something or tell anybody I know, any of my peoples. I consider y'all my friends. You feel me? You guys are checking in, tapping in with us all the time. You feel me?
So
y'all
check
like family.
Out.
You feel me? So check yourselves out. But I'm not gonna tell you or him or anybody to do something that I wouldn't do myself or that I'm not gonna do, you know. So that's definitely something I want to tap into too and check out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know, we all like shit. We know you're right. Nigga, we all need to go.
Yeah, for sure. Everybody should go. I mean, there's no. I feel like
there's no bad thing.
There's no negative.
There's no negative side effects.
Side effects from going. Yeah. So why not go?
Because like it just all comes down to like I seen this because I was I'm doing some reading and stuff and like basically whatever you're dealing with, right?
Yeah.
Whatever you're dealing with, the more and more you talk about it, the less it bothers you.
For sure.
You know? So I think it's very, I mean, I hear you, bro. I hear you. You're right. So that's going to be on the list then, nigga. If you saying we got to go, nigga, we got to go. Not together. You know what I mean?
We go together too, because I want to beat this nigga's ass sometime.
Nigga, let's go right now.
That leads to my next question.
What's up?
Do you think you can knock me out?
Why you gonna do that to me, bro?
I want to know.
Okay, so look, this is the thing.
I'm talking about a cold clock. Like if I'm just like chilling, not paying attention to shit.
I've never done that in my life, a one hitter quitter type shit. Mm-hmm. Like just boom, never done that. But if I get you off guard, of course, my nigga. Like
sure, I think so.
Same thing with me, bro. You think you're gonna knock my big ass out? Like, come on, bro.
Sure.
I think you're saying if we fighting who's gonna win that shit, nigga. All I'm gonna lose stamina.
I'm gonna try to tire your ass out.
So you're gonna tire me out and I'm done for.
I'm gonna come in, jab, step out. Jab, step out. Jab, step out, nigga.
But my thing is like, you know, I'm just a big ass bear. If I'm a bear, hug your ass and fucking slam you to the floor. Like,
yeah. I'm going for the kneecaps. I'm taking this nigga's kneecap out.
Speaking of which, okay, so let's talk about it a little bit. When was the last time you got in a physical altercation,
I was just talking about that shit yesterday. Honestly, it's been a while. It's been like a good 3-4 years. Sometimes I just wake up and I'm like, damn, I need to fight somebody to see if
you said about the boxing thing earlier, bro.
Oh, yeah, I want to get into that shit.
True. Yeah, call out Jake Paul and shit. Mm-hmm. Jake Paul, I'm gonna beat your ass.
I'll beat Jake Paul's ass. I don't give a fuck. All these niggas that got knocked out.
Hell no, nigga. That fool's fucking mopping you up, fool.
Fuck no.
He's mopping you up.
I'll beat that nigga's ass. But I need a whole year to train. I need a year to train. Give me a year.
What are you saying?
I'm not gonna hop in right now. No, I need a year to train for boxing. But put us in the street.
Street fight
or MMA, I'll fuck that nigga up.
Oh, no.
I'll fuck that nigga up. That nigga, first of all, he ain't got no kicks. Yeah, he's good with gloves in a long term fight.
Bro, that nigga is a beast. Right. I'm telling you right now, he's gonna be a beast. Fool. People sleeping on Jake Paul, bro.
First of all, if we have MMA and we have takedowns and shit, I'm a beat.
You're wrestling that nigga down.
I'll play with him, act like I'm gonna fight, maybe get some kicks in, some low leg kicks. You know, bust his shit, especially if we're in the street. I'll pop this nigga's whole kneecap out, nigga. Yeah, anybody you want
he's like street
fight, he's done. I don't give a fuck. Hey,
there's no rules.
If you guys want a little self defense, lesson real quick, this is what you do. You get in a street fight, niggas clearly bigger than you, bitches clearly bigger than you. Give her a quick hard front kick, boom, to the kneecap. She's fucked.
Oh, fucked.
She's fucked.
Just hearing that sounds painful, my nigga. Like
you just give it like this, boom.
You hit him with the
here,
Lamar Odom, the Lamar Odom fucking hyperextension on that shit.
Hyperextend that bitch. That's just gonna bounce back. Whole MCL, ACL, fucked. I don't give a fuck. TCL, Roku, all that shit. Fuck, nigga. That's a street fight. But if it's MMA, I'll wrestle this nigga and just beat the fuck out of him.
Yeah. So me and okay. So we'll jump into the fight thing real quick. You haven't fought in a minute, bro. It's been so long since I fucking fought, bro. Like it's been a minute, like honestly.
And then also too, like, go ahead.
But real quick, I was talking to this a bit with Jose and shit, bro. Like, you know, because I'm like, hey, bro, like. Low key, niggas be sleeping on Jake, bro. Jake is taking this very serious.
Nah, he's solidified.
Okay, he's taking it very serious, bro. And he even said that he's gonna be a world championship, which, you know, whatever, bro. Like that, it starts with that. You feel me? It starts with like the belief, right? So, but his brother was like, all right, bro, you going too far. You know, his brother called him out on that shit. But, bro, if this nigga's taking it serious, bro, there's no reason that this man can't become a serious, full-fledged world champion boxer, bro. If he's putting in the work, it can happen.
No, I mean, I don't have nothing against Jake Paul. I think at this point he's been training for like 2-3 years, like
legitimately,
you know? And fighting like Floyd Mayweather and shit. Like,
yeah, no, that was Logan.
No, Logan.
No,
but
Logan.
Like he's fighting some good people, you know what I mean? And he's on swoop. He's been putting in that work. Excuse me.
Yeah.
So I don't see why not.
Yeah,
I don't see why not. I'm not gonna lie. I probably in a straight boxing match,
it's like
I'm gonna have some trouble. But give me a year to
Hey, you-
train and get right.
So if Tyson, if they told you, hey, get in the ring with Tyson for a milli, you going in there?
Fuck it.
But I'm just saying, like, nigga, it's just one round, boom.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. I'm not ducking no fade. But what if
For
it's Tyson
1 minute?
Fury at a bar and he's trying to squabble you?
Shit, kick him in the nuts.
What are you doing? You go to the bar and Anderson Silva slaps your girl's ass.
I give him a handshake. You're a real nigga.
You're a real nigga.
So mop me up, huh? Fucking use me as a fucking mop head and shit. Just done.
And then he's gonna take your bitch.
You know, we're back. We're in the sport. We're in the fight segment. So like, what's your take on the Ryan Garcia Tank match?
I can't even tell you, man. I've seen a lot of fights. I try to sway towards Gervonta Davis. That's who it is, right? Gervonta Davis.
Yeah, Gervonta. Yeah.
And like he ended up losing, but I don't really watch boxing like that.
I mean, I used to watch it definitely back in the day and shit. Like when the Manny Pacquiao's, the Oscar De La Hoya's, the Vargas, all them back in the day. But I personally think that size wise, I feel like Davis is a little bigger. So I feel like it's almost like homie's a little underweight. Ryan Garcia's a little underweight.
Yeah.
And that will be the reason that he will like basically fall because the nigga gonna hit him hard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
for sure.
But have you ever seen that video where this fool fucking I believe it was Jake Paul or something like that? He's getting hit by fucking Ryan Garcia with the little fucking
in the stomach and shit?
Yeah,
smacking and shit?
Bro, beating this fool shit in with that little padding on there and shit.
Pause. Beating this shit in? Pause.
Fucking hilarious.
Did you see that new that Snoop Dogg interview where he's talking about how Nipsey was supposed to play him?
I didn't watch it, but I seen the headline.
That shit's fire. So basically,
makes sense though.
He said that Nipsey was supposed to play him in the NWA. So they're interviewing
straight
Snoop
out
Dogg.
of Compton.
Yeah, they're interviewing Snoop Dogg, and he tells them that Nipsey Hussle was supposed to play him in Straight Outta Compton, but I guess he like declined it. So Snoop called him personally, and he's like, "Hey, bro."
Oh, I did see it, but go ahead.
He's like, "Hey, bro, like, why don't you gotta play me? Like, they want you to play me, yada yada." And Nip's like, "I can't," and he's like, "Why?" And he's like, "Cause man, if I play you, they're just gonna always see me as you, and I just want
that's just real,
and I just want them to see me."
Yeah, that's real. That's real as fuck.
That's hard as fuck.
It's real as fuck, and like I'm saying, it's real as fuck for him to say that and just to be outright, like, look, this is why.
Yeah.
Because like at the time, what's name was definitely up. Nipsey was definitely up.
Yeah.
At that time, but he could have definitely got up a little bit more. I feel with that exposure. You know what I mean?
If that movie would have been with Nipsey right now, bro, everybody would have been watching it.
Yeah,
especially with Nipsey passing, like it would have been our number one thing to be like, remember him, like, oh, I want to watch this shit.
Yeah.
I want to watch him play Snoop. But
I'll say this: he's right about that because, like, think about like Steve Urkel, Family Matters, bro.
Think about his girl, Lauren London.
Yeah.
Nunu.
ATL, yeah,
all the time.
Like it's such a blessing and a curse when you get these roles and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I definitely think like you can go down the list. Like shit. Probably all the niggas from the Power Rangers and shit had difficulty shaking that shit. You know what I mean? So I get it. I get it.
Yep. What you got for me?
I got something for you. This week has been about cases, bro. It's been about cases this week. The RICO charge versus YSL, man, has been getting fucking just blown wide open, right?
Yeah.
All right. So we got Gunna. Takes a plea deal and it's free, right? What's your take on that?
So I'm not gonna lie, I was going back and forth with this shit. Not really back and forth. For me, personally, I was taught you don't say nothing. You don't admit to shit.
Imply
you don't say
anything.
Nothing. You don't imply nothing. You know what I mean? So that's what I think and that's what I stand on. You know what I mean? But what I was going back and forth on was, so like basically, I'm gonna bring in another case because NBA YoungBoy just got off of a case basically where they said there was a gun in his car. He was the only person in the car, and his argument was, "It's not mine," and he got off. because his fingerprints weren't on the gun.
Mm.
Let me drive right now and get pulled over with a gun and say it's not mine with no fingerprints on it. I'm probably going to jail. You know what I'm saying? But so what I heard that some people's argument was, look,
you hit that shit like a bitch.
even though they're trying to argue like, oh, like he admitted it was a gang, and their whole argument is that it's not a gang. At this point, bro, it's a gang whether you say it's not and it is. And when there's 28 people locked up and 22 of them are saying, or 18 of them are saying it's a gang,
Yes.
they're gonna say it's a gang whether you say it is or not. So,
or whether they say that the plea deal doesn't reflect anything that can be used against anybody. Like what? That don't make no sense. That's not the way the law works.
well, it does.
Does it?
You can say like this comment is like stripped to where you guys got to pretty much act like this was never said. You can't put this in, like they can't bring that up at Young Thug's court date and say, hey, Gunna said this is a gang. They can't bring that up.
Okay.
But I'm not sure there's gonna be a jury or how that works. But regardless, the fact that the judge knows that was said is gonna be in his mind, whether
And it's gonna be in the juror's mind.
in the jury's mind, whether they say, hey, we're not gonna bring it up or not. It's already in their mind. You know
like
what I mean?
human, like human,
Yeah,
like
human. It's solidified.
like I think this about
You want me to just
now.
ignore it?
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
yeah.
ignore it. Okay.
Yeah.
So there's that part.
And I will say that all this information that's leaking is jeopardizing that trial for Young Thug.
If it was a conversation between, and this is where it gets tricky, and if it was a conversation between Young Thug's lawyer and Gunna's lawyer, and they said, look, just go ahead and plea out, say it was a gang, they already know it's a gang, say this shit wasn't yours, we're gonna say that it Young Thug wasn't Young Thug's either, because I'm pretty sure.
You're talking about all like the meth and all that shit that was found?
Yeah. And Young Thug's gonna try to not claim it either. Go ahead and say it wasn't yours. If they said yeah, then that's between them. You know what I mean? We're gonna judge and perceive it how we want. But if they said that, then that's between them. But like I said, you don't say nothing.
I get it.
I know.
I know how you said it.
So the main thing though is that Whack 100 just said on the Clubhouse.
Oh yeah, you kind of forgot where you're going with it.
See, he said on the Clubhouse that he heard directly from Thug's people that saying that they did not know that he was gonna do that. So that kind of changes everything. That was my
source. That source for me is just
that source though, we can't really say if it's
don't
true.
Rely on that nigga.
But all I'm saying
he's just putting himself in the mix because it's the mix.
But all I'm saying is, if that's the case, that was basically my only possible argument for Gunna. But was that maybe they spoke about it before and they agreed to that that's okay. But with that, if that's the truth, that they never spoke and that they just did it, then yeah, that's a bitch ass nigga.
Yeah. So that's my take on it is kind of like that. Like it's like I always said, like I will never ever say, I will never flat out say, yeah, this is this person, this, but I'm always gonna deny me.
Yeah,
you feel me?
But like I said,
I'm always gonna deny. I'm always gonna be like, it ain't mine.
See, from what I know, growing up, saying it's not mine is the same thing as saying it's theirs. That's why when you're in the actual stop, you don't say nothing.
Yeah, you lawyer up, of course.
You lawyer up, you don't say nothing at that point, because if you immediately say, oh, that's not mine, then obviously it's his. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's still, no, I don't agree with that.
That's, like I said, in this situation.
I don't agree with that. I think it's still like, still, I don't know.
With the NBA YoungBoy thing happening, it kind of makes that, like, that rule kind of like
apply
questionable.
Yeah.
No, because he said it. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
So it makes it kind of questionable now. But like I said, growing up my whole life, you don't ever say it's not mine. You just don't say nothing, because if you say it's not mine, it leaves it to the person. Like if I'm driving and you say it's not mine, clearly it's this nigga.
So I think what always the challenge. Okay, so real quick, my take on it is that if there was an agreement between these people and Thug and their people, like I don't know if they have the same lawyers. I don't know how it works or whatever. I'm pretty sure it's all different lawyers.
Yeah.
But
they're talking for sure.
Yeah, what I'm saying. If they're all in cahoots with each other, that's the word, cahoots. If they're all in fucking cahoots with each other, they're all gonna like
make a plan.
You feel me? And if the plan was, hey, look, get Gunna out, get these niggas out, boom, 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 and this is how we gonna handle this situation, to kind of like, in a sense, maybe on some Game of Thrones shit. You feel me? It's like,
Yeah, make a play and move around the board.
Let's make a play. You know what I mean? If it's a play, then fucking so be it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if it's just straight out, flat out, like about to like get this nigga fucking
thug
and locked up for the rest of his life, that's a trip.
If that's the case, then yeah, I understand.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's not the case, if Wack what Gunna just said is true, then that's some bitch shit because he said literally their lawyers have been in cahoots this whole time, but they said nothing about that. They all of a sudden went quiet and didn't say nothing.
Another thing from the case, the judge ruled in Thug's favor that they don't implicate all the evidence that they gathered in 2015
from the rental spot. Yeah, because when they went to the rental spot, they used a fake warrant.
No, I think it was a raid in his crib though.
I think that one, and then also it was the rental spot that he rented the stuff. They got information from the rental spot, but they didn't have the right like authority to get the stuff.
Yeah.
So they had to throw that out, which is the rental that he rented the car from. So that's why
that was involved in the shooting, right?
Involved in the shooting, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about this, we'll get off of the court shit.
Court.
I got one more thing though about shit like that. So, we missed this. This was like a month or two ago. But T.I. admitting that he snitched on his cousin.
Oh yeah.
After his cousin was dead. What do you think about that?
I'll put it like this: if I'm dead, and you can get out of something, snitch on me.
Yeah, for sure.
What the fuck?
That's what I was gonna say.
I'm dead, nigga.
I don't think you should tell anybody, but like if it's your family or somebody you know and they say like and you know
like they're gone.
Like
bro.
if it's me and you, nigga, like you saying that right now, feel me? Same, bro. Like
snitch.
If it's me, well, I'm not gonna use that word for it, but if it's me,
I know, right? Snitch.
Tell on him, Randall. If it's me,
this movie, he be always making fun of my like proper accent and shit.
Yeah, if it's me,
oh my goodness.
No, Randall from Recess. That nigga was always telling us shit.
But I thought you were like fucking, talking shit about my dialect.
Nah, fuck this guy.
We're gonna get down.
Fuck this guy. If it's me, nigga, put the gun on me, put everything on me.
Nigga.
Put everything on me. You caught 3 bodies, put them all on me.
All on me. All on
nigga.
me.
I don't give a fuck.
Like King Von, R.I.P. King Von and shit. Like everything that fucking that their whole organization can say, hey, it was this nigga. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
that's just crazy. They said like
R.I.P. King Von.
People are R.I.P. But
I heard that nigga was a demon though.
Yeah, I'm hearing some shit like that. He should be considered damn near fucking
serial killer.
Nigga supposedly was involved with like 5-10 people.
Yeah, that's just crazy. That gang life, man. It's I'm so glad, growing up from where we were, bro. Like me personally, I didn't ever get tapped in like that. Like I'm familiar.
Yeah.
But I ain't doing nothing. I ain't doing no incriminating shit.
Yeah, me either. I'm not.
I watch from the front porch, nigga.
Me either. I'm not gonna say I've had a lot of homies, a lot of family members, from different areas and shit like that.
Yeah.
But I never was the one to like actually like wasn't ever interested in like getting initiated.
Yeah.
And all my boys like
I'm just saying it could have easily happened though.
No, for sure. Super easy.
Boom.
Super easy. Multiple
like when you growing up in the fucking, Sylmar area, Van Nuys, shit, anywhere in this motherfucking valley, honestly, bro.
I had multiple choices of different hoods, like
yeah, bro. Hoods, black hoods, Hispanic hoods, like
bro. My grandpa's a Crip, my fucking cousins are blood.
Yeah, bro.
My other cousins are Hispanic. They're South Side, North Side, like shit crazy. Like
that's what I'm saying, it could have happened like that. I'm so glad it didn't though. I think for me, what kept me out of shit, bro, is that like I was just always thinking different. Like I was never thinking about the fucking little 4 blocks that we grew up in. I was always thinking way past that, since a young kid, bro. So
for me, I
that's
feel
what
like,
made me, because I got into music, sports. It's like it's always thinking about different shit.
I feel like my close circle were all like me, kind of where like their family was all from somewhere, but they more focused on money. So then that's what I like swayed to. I wasn't really focused. Like shout out all the soldiers out there and shit, but
yeah, man,
I wasn't
respect
really
to all of them.
I wasn't focused on like I'm not trying to bang no block. And like you said, I'm not looking at these 4 corners. I'm looking at the world. You feel me?
Like nigga, there's more to this.
This shit, like as much as you say you own that shit, like you say you think you own the street, nigga, you do not own that shit.
No, bro.
Because let some people out here with some money decide that house that your grandma's
Taking
been living in,
all.
blah, 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 or they want to buy this house off of your grandma.
Monopoly,
whatever,
baby.
whatever. They could buy that whole street, and then where's your hood at?
Monopoly, baby.
And then where's your hood at? You feel me?
Yeah.
The original starts was to protect your neighbors and shit like that.
So the origins of it, bro, like I always respect that.
Yeah.
You know, protection and unity and shit like that. I respect that, bro. And I don't know if we talked about this before, bro, but I am going to put it down right now that I would say that a good 80% of hood issues come from
Inside their own hood.
because of women.
Mm.
That's my fucking take on it, bro. Like, homie was messing with homegirl, you know, like that type of stuff, bro. I'm not saying it's because of women. I'm saying it's because of the pride associated with, you know, our obsessive, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Our what is the word I'm looking for? But just our control of the situation of us, you know, with the woman, like some other nigga coming in there sliding and shit. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, I could see, I wouldn't say like, okay, 80% is probably like a big number, but like I'm saying, I'm sure there's a shitload of hoods, bro, that their fucking beef started from that, and then also like, of course, power. You know what I mean? Like,
for sure.
like,
Power,
oh, this nigga got
money,
everything. I want to take that
power,
nigga out.
money,
you know?
or like they want to be the plug. You feel me? Or you know,
I think it's just like the whole human nature of us and how we are so animalistic, bro. You know, we're like a domesticated animal.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? So
For
like,
sure.
that's what I think it is, bro.
You know what CRIP stands for?
No.
It stands for Community Revolution in Progress.
Damn.
That's what it stood for originally.
That's crazy.
I mean, I'm sure
I never knew what it stood for.
That's what it stood for. Originally.
And I always thought like just the blood thing was just because it's associated with red, but it might be something deeper than that too.
Yeah, I'm not sure, honestly, on the whole.
Well, we have to get some people
research.
in here. Well, no, we have to eventually get some people up in here that know some
we gonna
things.
get some hood stories,
you know,
and
some
shit
hood stories
sure.
and shit.
We get some hood stories and shit.
No, like I said, man, I'm glad we didn't get into that shit, bro. We think we you know we on a different path, my nigga.
Yeah, for
Feel
sure.
me? What else you got on the what else you got on the board?
Did you see Grant Cardone saying that he'd be disappointed as a man if he made less $400K?
Yeah, I seen that little dumb ass nigga.
That shit was crazy.
So
I get the inspirational part.
I get it,
but the disrespect was crazy.
I think it's just like almost like saying a message wrong. You know what I'm saying? It's like saying a really positive thing, but in the wrong way, right?
Yeah.
So I get I get what he's saying, but it's like at the same time, like we go back and forth on this about the whole like censorship and what you should promote and say, and, you know, because of the influence that it could ultimately have on the younger generations, right?
Yeah.
Because, and I've always been, I go back and forth on it and shit because I do think that we should be able to be open about speaking on things, but the influence, I get it. You know what I mean? Like you have to sometimes take a step back and look at the perspective, right? Like with that, you know, it's going to make a bunch of more fucking people coming up looking at this guy as the fucking, you know, that's their master, let's just say, right? Yeah. The influence, you know, power, you know, like it's going to make them feel like shit, you know?
For sure.
And it's going to give this false like narrative that in order for you to be a real man and be providing for your family, you got to make that exaggerated amount.
Yeah. That's insane.
Yeah. Him and another nigga, Brad. I don't know if you ever came across Brad.
No.
Some other guy, man. These are like real estate people and shit like that, right? That's what they are. I feel like they're real estate people that sell courses and shit, you know? He be up there just talking a whole bunch of boo-boo too, and just like, you niggas are...
Bro, if you make 100K plus, you're in a good position.
Even less than that, you know?
Yeah, of course, but I'm saying like 100K, like
your success depends on what you consider it success.
Yeah, for sure, of course.
You
like
know?
you could do it with 60, you could do it with 40, like
financial success.
My mom took care of me, 2 babies, and a
household
for fucking with 42K, 44K when I was in high school and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you could definitely do it. I'm just saying, like,
bro, your mom's gonna see this shit like, nigga, don't be putting my shit on.
No, what? That she's a soldier? You feel me?
I'm fucking with you.
Yeah, what? That she a soldier?
Don't be talking about my pockets.
That was back then. That's not now.
It's crazy because that whole pocket watching
she probably
shit,
making way more than that.
No, for sure.
Now,
the whole pocket, go ahead, go before I cut
But
you
I
off.
was just saying, like, she did that off of 40, 42, 45, you feel me? Making it happen, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And that was with the college degree and shit. And public relations, you feel me?
Yeah.
My mom's a G, you feel me?
I know you've always said
one thing she did was make her paper, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Make that paper for sure.
That's how she made. That's how you kind of get that.
But I feel like my goal, well, just like I was talking to my boy Pedro the other day, and like My goal is like, and his goal, he put that shit in my head. Like I never put an exact number in there because he's like, this is how
It's
much I'm
important.
trying to make
It's
a
important.
year and shit. He's
Yeah.
like, this is the exact number. Like I've thought about it, of course. Like you see those pictures where like you want to make $1 million a year, you got to make like $2,763 a day
Yeah.
type shit.
Yeah.
You know, so like I've had that in my head, but to put an exact number like 100K, like give myself that goal, like it's a video game almost. Like I need to get that. I need to by
How can I get
next
to
year.
this?
How can I make that shit go from 80 to 100? You feel me?
Yeah,
Shit like that. So,
yeah.
and he made me think about it. He's like, that's why I'm trying to get paid for my 9 to 5. He does a lot of other shit, but he's like,
Yeah.
that's why I'm trying to get paid for my 9 to 5, 100K plus. And I'm just like, that's a good goal. Like,
Yeah.
100K.
Like putting an actual like a destination on there.
Yeah, a number
you
to
know?
it. Like, yeah.
I think that's it's about intention, man. I think that I even fall victim to that shit. Like, because we always say, oh, we want to be successful, but what do you mean?
Yeah.
Like, what do you define your success and actually put it like on paper or a dream board, something, and put the motion, you know, figure out what goal do you need to get. There's a lot of that I got to do with that too.
And when it comes to your finance, all my people out there, like, there's a lot of people that don't know about their finance. They never hit up like a financial advisor. You could go to your bank. Most banks offer you a free session with your financial advisor. Yeah. They offer you a free session with a financial advisor. They'll help you figure out, and you could even do this on your own, but what they help you do, which you should do at home yourself, is they help you find out how much you're spending a month, how much you're spending in a year, how much you're making in a year, how much you would need to make if you want to save this amount, or what destination you try to get to.
Yeah.
But again, you could do that at home. Write down all the shit you pay for. Write down how much you make in a month. Subtract that shit. Like, we have a general idea. I would say 90% of population, even more, they just have a general idea. Like, okay, I get paid $6K a month. I pay about $2,000 in rent. That leaves me with $4,000. Like, everybody does that off the top of their head. And then they're like, my car's this, my insurance is, but
they'll put like a plan together.
Yeah, how much is your fucking electric generally? Find that number. How much is your gas generally? Find that number.
Any subscriptions,
add that shit.
everything.
Oh, yeah, you don't forget you got that Amazon Prime. You got that shit.
Yeah.
See, like that type of shit, we just let go.
I've always had a tough time with budgeting, bro. Like, I be telling myself, oh, I'm going to do this. And it's like, nigga, the shit comes, I'm like, I already know where it's going and shit, you know?
They also have a lot of apps for that shit now. They have apps where you can put all your subscriptions there, all your payments, and then it budgets it for you. But like,
I've had one before,
Yeah, I've never used that shit.
Hey, come on out and press. You can get some valuable fucking information.
You feel me? That's very important. Make sure you guys get that shit. Like, go ahead. No, go ahead.
So it's funny, like, we're talking about money, and it's funny how I want to say how much of the norm it is now to talk about money.
Yeah.
Because, like, I feel like the whole pocket watching shit, like, growing up, there was a couple things that I was told not to talk about.
Yeah.
One being religion, politics, and money.
Yeah.
And now, and it's funny because I be thinking about some of our episodes. Like, a lot of our episodes, we talking about money.
Money and what you doing shit.
You know? And then, like, now there's this craze to, like, know how much money people are getting and making and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's just kind of crazy, like, the norms, like, the pivots, man. The pivots.
For sure. Like, there wasn't enough knowledge when we were kids. Like,
yeah,
but,
bro,
I mean, our parents didn't know. That's why.
Bro, like, we talked about it a little bit, I believe, in the beginning of a couple episodes back on the podcast. Like, when Bitcoin had came out, and I was trying to look to how to figure out how to buy this little, I didn't even understand what I was even looking at.
Yeah.
I couldn't find a way to do that.
Yeah.
You know? And I also thought that, like, in order to get into the stock market, that you had to have a large sum of money.
Yeah.
I didn't know that you can, you know, well, I don't think it was available before all the apps and stuff like that. But, like, now you can literally just, you don't have to, the stock cost 100, you don't got to put 100 up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You could literally just implement, you know, a percentage of income into this. I didn't know that, bro, for a long time. They don't teach you that in school.
Well, back then you thought you had to go to fucking the New York Stock Exchange and shit, and like that's what it felt like back then. But like the increase in knowledge is fucking nuts, man. And you have a lot of opportunity these days. I mean, I was watching this pod with Joe Rogan and Neil deGrasse Tyson, and he was just talking about like how more and more we're getting more in tuned and like integrated with we're able to get knowledge at a snap of our fingers now, like with innovation and technology. So it's crazy because he's like, what's going to happen? Like, let's say one day it's going to be seamless. Let's say it's with Neuralink.
Yeah.
At that point, knowledge is seamless. Like, how do you differentiate? Like, they're saying that they're going to help you conversate and all type of shit. when that type of shit happens, how do you differentiate who people are? And like, because a big thing about like what, like the personality traits and stuff that you get from a person and how you figure out who they are is what they talk about, how much knowledge they have.
Yeah.
At that point, everybody's gonna be baseline.
Yeah. Like it's almost like it's like everybody's like at the same.
How do you differentiate who somebody is if it's
Like,
somebody
who's
you
more
actually want to hang out with?
intelligent?
Or if it's who's more intelligent? And even if that's not the competition, it's like who you really want to be around, who you don't want to be around, who you like, who you don't like, because now
I think we're all we were talking about we're talking about the whole copy and paste. I was saying that all day today. I was on my angry shit a little bit. I was like, fucking copy and paste. Like that's what it seems like though. You know, at that time, at that point, it's all copy and paste. Everybody's the same. Yeah,
it's scary too because at that point, like we already talk about technology and just how like we're like we know. Honestly, I forgot my point. But anyways, I got one more question that's not. Let's see if
My bad. I might have cut you off.
You cut me off so many times. Nigga. But if
I'm always cutting this nigga off.
Honestly, but if we think he cuts me off, leave it in the comments that he's the fuck nigga. No, leave in the comments. He's all couldn't put the scissors.
Hey, this time I've been quiet because I noticed that. Trust me, I'm doing the editing. Nigga, I know.
Put the scissors in there if he's.
I know. I fucking be over here just like you'll start talking about something and I'll be like. Like I'm fucking motor mouth. I need to shut the fuck up.
No. You be carrying it. You be carrying it too, though. But
all right, yeah, because this nigga be like, "Oh, that's crazy."
Yeah, fuck you. Whatever. Leave some comments and let us know our traits already, because you guys done seen us already.
This nigga be like, episodes. It be pissing me off, bro, because I'm like over here trying to like get some like engagement, and just be like, because you know what it is? This motherfucker don't pay attention sometimes.
No, sometimes I don't. He's right about that, but that's not what it is here. Sometimes I just be like. Sometimes my energy level be moving and shit. Then we're smoking, and then like I get tired of this shit.
And then you'll get booed.
Yeah, and then I get booed.
This nigga's already looking. He's been looking at the clock like we on fucking.
Well, I just want to make sure we ain't going too long. But anyways, so see, he cut me off again. Like I can't even ask the question I was trying to ask 5 minutes ago because it's like, look at us, look at this.
So what? This is the real.
All right, fuck this nigga.
That's the real, man.
Do you take your clothes off, all your clothes off while smacking?
Yeah.
Like, cause like everybody's different. Like
you're saying, like
socks, socks and all, nigga.
No. I kind of like a couple clothes of article. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. There's something about it. You know, just pay to the side.
Everybody's different. I've heard that people be leaving their boxers on and shit.
Boxers on.
That's kind of weird. Don't be like through the hole. That's some weird shit. If you
Why
fucking,
not, bro?
You did that before?
Yeah,
I've never done that,
bro. It's like a cock ring, bro.
I've never done that in my life, bro. That's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Like for me, sometimes it's like. A little bit more.
That's crazy.
A little bit more steamy.
Through
like
the boxer shorts is crazy.
Through like the clothes don't gotta come off.
Yeah.
Like to me it's hot. The halfway off. Feel me? Like.
Yeah, the halfway off be cool sometimes.
The halfway off, like in the middle. I never, bro. Let's talk about it. Like, where's the most randomest place that you've like you ever? Because you know, there's always these stories of like the most freakiest, randomest place I've done it. Like. Where have you been?
I mean, of course, normal like balconies and shit, but probably the most randomest was like literally outside the car.
Okay.
Like
no need for it?
In the middle of the street, nigga. Like on remember where I used to live? Yeah, in Valencia and shit.
Okay, yeah.
So like literally across the street and like up one house. But like not even in the cul-de-sac.
But it's like nighttime.
It was nighttime.
Like early morning.
But not even in the cul-de-sac, not in the cut. I'm talking the doors open.
And you're like in the street.
I'm on the sidewalk, standing on the sidewalk. But I'm outside the car and she's half in the car.
That's funny.
Like, that's like, what the fuck?
Funny.
Anybody could just like walk, like turn the corner that I don't hear, nigga, and I'm right there smacking. Like,
that's funny.
And it's not that late. It's like so 10 o'clock, 10:30 at night, man. If you see me in Valencia smacking.
So fucking your neighbor, fucking Mildred was looking.
She's like, damn, this nigga getting it.
He's like, oh, fuck it. She's like, it's been so long.
It's been so long. I remember those days.
She's like 80 years old, fucking on her way out.
That's hilarious. What about you? What's the most randomest, bro?
You know what, bro? I'm a fucking vanilla ass nigga, I guess, bro. Like, there's no random place. Like, I mean,
it's
of
always
course,
in the bed.
Like car, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? I will say it was like one time, like fucking, fucking snow this high on the floor, nigga. I'm in my car, you know what I
That's
mean?
crazy.
In the middle of the woods and shit, you know, like the fucking girl lived in a fucking shoebox of a house, like in the middle of the woods, bro.
That's crazy.
This is in Pennsylvania and shit, bro. Like that's it. Like it's no vanilla, bro.
Yeah.
Vanilla.
I did it on a hike before.
Yeah.
On a hike, like we're a little bit off the trail.
I've never really done the public play, none of that shit.
I'm not really into that shit, but I did that shit. The craziest though was in the car while driving.
Bro, I be seeing these bitches on here. Excuse me. I be seeing these girls. I could cut this shit out. I be seeing these girls. I could fucking. I've been seeing these girls out here and shit, like be capping and shit, like, oh, we'll be doing it anywhere, blah 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 blah. All on Instagram, bro. You be seeing these like memes and shit that girls be sharing. I'm like, capaholics, bro. You guys ain't with it either.
The craziest though was while driving on the freeway right there by Staples Center, and the thing about it, if you're gonna fuck while driving,
this nigga's crazy. He's putting the motherfucking city at jeopardy,
bro. And it's not bad traffic. Like we're going like 55-ish. Like,
oh my god.
So it's like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock.
Wait, in the city?
It's like 9 o'clock, but like right before, you know, like it gets all clogged up on the. I think I want to say it's the 101. Right before you get on like where it's the fifth exit.
Yeah, the exits and stuff. Yeah,
not over there. Like going towards the Staples Center on the 101. Like you're barely. You're looking at it.
You were on the freeway?
Yeah, on the freeway.
Oh
and so we're going.
God.
So we're going about 50, 55 miles per hour, and then the crazy part about it though is like if you're ever gonna fuck while driving, you shouldn't. But if you are,
I've been stuck faced like because I could have sworn you told me something about this, but you said fucking on the freeway, nigga, you going 60 miles,
55 to 60.
Damn,
it was like a little bit of traffic, but like it wasn't stop and go. It was just like there's cars by you. You got to make sure before you switch lanes, type of shit. But so we're going 55, like 55,
like
60,
video game and shit.
And the craziest part about it was, if you're gonna fuck on the freeway, I'm trying to get my point out. My bad. He keeps talking. If you're gonna fuck on the freeway, like do regular cowgirl, have her facing you. Where it really got like ridiculous.
Yeah, that would be a lot easier.
We did reverse cowgirl. So she's over here facing that way, hanging like legs wide while I'm trying to steer like this.
You're crazy.
Nigga, that shit was crazy. We did it for a minute and we just stopped because we were like, this is not safe.
You're wild.
And it was a little difficult. It was like, this is not safe. And so we just
heard
stopped.
You want a wild one? This motherfucker's crazy,
that shit
bro.
was crazy.
Yeah. So I don't have none of that.
Man, you gotta go do that one, bud.
None of that. But okay, so I mean, of course, your ass and shit, bro. Over here working out and shit. You know, you getting the body up and shit. So,
let's get it.
So when you like on the first go, you know, when you meet a girl, whatever, you guys, you know, do your thing and get to that moment. Are you like full clothes off? Like, are you comfortable for that?
Socks
on.
Probably socks. I rarely take my socks
off. This nigga be
fucking
honest. Stripping like fucking Bruce Almighty?
Nah, you're stupid. I mean, like, but even before, like, I mean, I'm still not to where I want to be, but like, even before, like,
I'll say before, because I mean, like I said, now you're working on yourself and shit like that, right? So,
even before that, I'm butt ass naked.
Like,
nigga, ass all on your couch.
Like Jason Lyric.
We at your house, my ass is fucking butt ass naked on your couch, ass just open.
Oh man. So if he's ever been at your house,
no, not if I ever been at your house. If you go into somebody's house that I hit, and
no, I'm talking about like you've been at the homie's house and you've been doing things. You got ass marks everywhere.
No, I don't do that. My house is very nice. Everything's fine. Don't worry.
Oh, shit.
Lay your head down. I'll bring you a pillow and a blanket. I got you.
Oh man.
I gotta borrow this guy's shampoo again. You know, give it a fresh, clean and shit. But
oh shit, yeah, I'm very vanilla, dog. Very vanilla with that shit.
You gotta go do that. Hey, in the comments, drop a comment and say what's the craziest spot you ever.
Yeah, I want to know. Like, I really want to know because I be seeing these. I'm telling you, right? I be seeing these memes and the girls they be out there like, oh, if I'm in a relationship, I want to like this, and it's just like anywhere and everywhere, you know. I knew somebody that fucking smashed on the Queen Mary.
That's cool. That's different. Or at the beach in the lifeguard thing.
Yeah, you done over there too.
The lifeguard thing on the beach too, but it was like 2 a.m, 3 a.m type shit. But yeah, drop in the comments and put what's the wildest or most random place that you ever had sex at.
Yeah, that shit's funny.
But on that note, man, we're gonna get out of here, man. Appreciate you guys tapping in, man. Have a good week.
Yeah.
Until next week, you know, Merry Christmas. Well, we're gonna see you on Christmas. We're gonna see you on Christmas.
Oh, we're gonna do the Christmas day.
So, or whichever day. So tune in, you feel me? We're gonna exchange gifts and shit. So it's good seeing y'all, man. It's your boy Kanesworld.
For peace sake.
Until next time, man.